Hey all you guys and girls, stick around and I'll be telling you what I believe are very possibly the best free places to farm in Minecraft dungeons at the moment. Coming up next.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Whee.
Welcome back all you guys and girls. Without further ado, I believe the best free places you can farm at the moment are definitely the Soggy Cave, because if you have a little look here you can get both the gauntlets and the double axe. Now these two are very possibly first and second best, I would say, in the game weapons wise. This one does ridiculous damage if you find the fighter's bindings, and this one does ridiculous area effect. So for single target you'd probably be best off getting these, and for clearing mobs this I think hands down is the best in the game. So the Soggy Cave is pretty much the place to go if you're looking for a really good drop for your weapon. Now coming along over to here we have Archhaven. Now Archhaven doesn't actually offer too much, but what it does offer is the chance to get the Renegade Armor. I believe the Renegade Armor is single-handedly the best all-round armor in the game at the moment. If you have a little look here, so it gives you a nice bit of health, 25% melee attack speed, which, let's face it, you can always do with a bit more attack speed, 35% damage reduction, and 20% weapon damage boost aura. So that's 20% weapon damage for yourself and anyone you're playing with. That's pretty significant. So for an all-round set of armour, you will be hard pressed to find anything better than that. Now I know a lot of people tend to go for the creepy Crypt because you can get an absolute abundance of items in here, because it's pretty much the easiest one to farm to get lots of chests in a quick time. But if you have a look, if you've got the battle robe, there's not much else in there that you're going to be after. So I don't tend to do this one. I think you're better off doing the Desert Temple. And the Desert Temple actually can drop some really good gear. The Mystery Armor, as far as I'm aware, can kind of roll with anything. It has different stats each time. So you could be lucky and get a really nice drop from that with random stats. Another one, I've forgotten the name of it now actually. The rare version of the Soul Knife is ridiculous. It might be the Moon Daggers. And the Glaive, I think, is one of the most underrated weapons in the game. If you have a look, I have a Glaive here. Not that one. This one here. And that's got triple prospector on it. So it's absolutely awful for using in this game for anything other than farming. Just because I was really unlucky and that's what that rolled with. But if you look at what it rolls with, it's got pretty high damage, extra damage to undead, which is pretty much 90% of the game at the moment. Obviously it might not fare as well when the DLCs come out, I don't know about that. And longer reach, so you're hitting a lot more. So it's got strong power, pretty strong area effect, and the speed's a little bit low. But I don't think the speed is ridiculously bad. If I chuck that on my build just to show you. Now I have Cowardice on, so I will be doing a little bit extra damage, but this was with really bad enchantments. That's not too bad. Obviously you're probably going to have Mushroom on your build anyway. Now imagine that with a committed and a crit on it. That would do some serious damage. Now imagine it with 2 committeds and a crit. Or of course a radiance. But yeah, I think that's really underrated. That's one to watch out for, that one is. What I'm going to do now as well, just to show you. So I've actually got a guide on Archhaven. So if you wanted to find out how to get the Renegade Armor, then I'll chuck that up the top now. The Soggy Cave, you won't need to worry about. It's pretty much just run through and do it normally, or if you can find another way around it. I think you can jump over some of the barriers using forward rolls and the feather. But I'm going to show you how to get the one for the desert now, in case you don't already know. Because what it is, you pretty much just run it and get to a certain bit where there's 2 chests that spawn. And within those chests, obviously, same as everything else, RNG, you've got a chance of it being something nice, or it might be something not so nice. Another one you can get at here is Mystery Armor. And that's pretty much something that I believe can drop with really good stats on it, because I think they're random. So you might get something you really want. And when you're running this, what you want to do, follow the markers, do the complete opposite to what I've done, and put on your fastest build. So maybe double boots and the enchanted robe, I believe it's called. And all you want to do, keep running. All the way to where it tells you. And then as soon as you see this pot here, you want to go and pick up the key. And then run again. Oh, probably shouldn't have done that, to be fair. I'm pretty much showing you what not to do by hitting all of those. Focusing too much on trying to get there. Yeah, so literally all you do is make it exactly to this bit. And then chuck a left. And fingers crossed. Ah, perfect. So as you can see it, because it goes up and to the right, that pretty much means you've got it. If it shows you anything other than this, I think the other variation is Dan, but anything other than this map and the way this looks, you'll have to go back to camp. Oh, see if I've done that. What you want to do is jump across there like you just saw me do. Go up to here. That's the mystery armor one that I was telling you about. Like I said, I believe it can actually. I may be wrong, but I believe it can give different rolls. And fingers crossed. Rubbish. But obviously you have got a chance of that being something really good. Right, guys and girls. I hope that's helped you a little bit. Obviously, everyone's got different farming methods, so if you don't agree with this, stick to the ones you're used to. But to me, I find those really helpful to do, and you can find some really good gear in there. The only thing you might want to find other than that would be a harp crossbow. But if you have that in your inventory as well, you are completely set for the endgame. Right, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, well, try not to dislike it, but leave a comment. And if you'd like to become part of the Sofa Squad, hit that subscribe and bell icon for regular content. Take care and see you all on the next day.